Hey friends, let's jump straight in, and with this lesson we'll do all the guitar parts. Let me play the intro, then we'll break it down. So for our intro, we're starting on the 4th fret on the A, do a bend and release, then 2nd fret, then jump to the 4th fret D and G, back to 2nd fret A, 4th fret D and G. Then just play open A, 2nd fret, 4th fret, jump back to the 4 and the D and the G, 2 A, 4 D and G, and we do that 3 times. Now the 4th time through, the start stays the same, bending 4th fret A, 2nd fret, 4 D and G, 2 A, 4 D and G, do the open A, 2, 4, this time jump to the 4 D and G, play it once, and then go to open E, 2nd fret E, 3rd fret E, and that's our intro there. So for our verse, we're just starting on the A power chord, then we're going to play the open A and 4th fret on the D, back to the A. Then we have this blues pattern which we repeat another 3 more times. So we have the A 2 times, O and 4, back to the A, and do that another 2 more times. So the first one, he leaves out the first A. So, and again, and again. Then back to 4th fret on the A, bend and release, are similar to our intro riff. 2nd fret, 4 D and G, 2nd fret A, 4 D and G, A, O, 2, 4, 4th fret D and G, then E, open 2, 3. This time we're going to hold the A, then go to our blues pattern 3 more times. And go back to our riff again. Now this time we play the 4 on the D and the G, back to the 2 A, 4 D and G. Then we're going to another blues pattern but just on the D, so we're doing it the same. 2 on the D, O and 4, back to 2 on the D, and we do that 2 times. Then do exactly the same but on the A. Then bend the 2nd fret on the E, so bend and release, open E. Then we're just going to play 2nd fret on the D, 4 G, open, B and E. Palm mute the open E, do that again, palm mute the open E, again, palm mute the open E, and then again, palm mute and again. Then go back to the D blues pattern again, back to the A blues pattern. This time we're going to do a G blues pattern, so exactly the same again, 3 and 5. Do it 2 times, then 3 on the A, 7 on, 3 on the E, 7 on the A, so 2 times. Then go back to an F sharp, do it off, mute, mute, off, mute, mute, off, mute. And that's guitar 1. Now guitar 2, while we're doing our blues patterns, is just playing the 2nd fret on the D and the G. And just on those blues patterns at the start of each part. And they're all the parts to the verse. So for our chorus, it's similar to our intro again. 4 on the A, bend and release, 2A, 4 on the D and the G, back to 2A, 4 on the D and the G. Then play an E power chord, mute, play it again, mute, play it again. Then we're just playing our A's blues pattern there, so then going back to 2 on the D, 4 and the G, open B and E, palm mute the E, do that again, palm mute the E, and again. Then repeat that first part again. Our A blues. Bend the 2nd fret on the E and release. Open E and then just play the open E and B. And that's our chorus there. From there we go back to the intro, but we just play that first line through once instead of 3 times. Just do that once and then we finish it the same. Then we have our verse. Now this time for the verse we're just playing the first part 2 times, so our then repeat that A blues pattern again. Then the rest of the verse stays the same, going to the D riff there. From there we have the chorus and that stays the same. So for our little post-chorus, it's just the first part of the intro again. The 4, 2, 4, D and G, 2, 4, D and G, our A, open 2, 4, 4 D and G, 2 A, 4 D and G. And just do that 2 times and that's our little post-chorus. So for our bridge, we're just starting on a C sharp power chord. On the A string, play 6, 7, go back to an A power chord. Slide up to the 7th fret on the A string, play 6, 7, then go back to the B, and we're going to do off for 1 and then palm mute for the rest of the bar. So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Repeat the start again. 12A. Then just go to a B power chord and we're doing off, mute, mute, off, mute, mute, off, mute, mute, off, mute, mute, off, mute, off. And they're the parts of the bridge. So we'll look at our solo rhythm and we'll do our solo at the end. We're just doing our D blues pattern again. To our A blues pattern, the same. Bend 2nd fret E and release. Open, and then we're playing the E chord again. 2 on the D, 4 G, open B and E. Open E, chord, open E, chord, open E, chord, open E, chord. Go back to the D blues riff again. To the A. Go to the G. Back to F sharp and just do a build up of 8th notes for a bar. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and then just play a B power chord. And that's the solo rhythm, and we'll have a look at the solos at the end. So for our second bridge, we're just going to do 4, bend, release on the A, back to 2. Then we're going to play the 4 and the D and the G, and then just pick 4G, 4D, 2A, bend the 2nd fret on the E and release, open E, then play the E chord but just play the A, D and G string, then play open B, open E, then we're just playing the A chord, Go to open A, 4 on the D, back to the A. So then do the same on the E. And we just do that 4 times, and then we do a build up on the E. 2 and 3 and 4 and. So for our last chorus, we just keep repeating this till the end. 4th fret again on the A, bend and release, 2nd fret, 4 D and G, 2nd fret A, 4 D and G. Then we just go into an E power chord, play it off, mute, off, mute, off. Go to our A blues pattern, and back to the E, off, mute, off, mute, off. And just keep repeating that till the end. Now let's have a look at the solos. So we're going to start with a bend on the 12th fret on the G and hold the 10 on the B and the E. And then just play 10, B and E 2 times. Do that again. Bend the 12, holding the 10 and 10. Then just play the 10 on the B and the E once. Then we got a bend on the 12th fret on the G and the B, bend and release. 5 on G and B. 5, hammer onto 6 on the G. 7 on the D. Then play the open B. We're going to grab 2nd fret on the B and the E, do a bend and release. Open B, do that again. Open B, and then just bend 2nd fret E and B, and again. Then we're doing a bend on the 2nd fret G with the open B, bend and release. Open on the G, 2nd fret on the D. Then we're going to bend the 12th fret again on the G, holding 10 on the B. Do 10, hammer onto 13, pull off the 10 on the B. Bend 12 G again. 10 on the B, 10 on the E, bend 13 on the B. Then we're coming back, 5, hammer onto 6 on the G. 7 on the D, 8 on the B, back to 7 on the D, then play 5 on the G and the B, hammer onto 6 on the G. Then we have an open G, then we're going to play 2nd fret on the G, 3rd on the B, but just bend the 2nd fret. Open G, do that again. Open G, 2nd fret on the D. Then we're going to play 4 on the G, 3 on the B, back to 2, G, 3, B. Then jump up to 4 on the D and do a quick trill between 4 and 5. Open G, open D, and then to finish we're just bending the 2nd fret on the G and playing the open B. And that's our main solo there. For our outro solo, we're just bending 6 on the G, bend and release, pull off the 4. Do that again. Then just do 6, pull off the 4. Then slide up to 8 on the G. Play 7, B and E. Bend 10 on the B. Then bend it again with a pinched harmonic. Then E, 10, 7, B, 10, 7, G, 9. Back to B, 10, 7, G, 9, back to B, 7, G, 9, 7, D, 9, back to the G, 7, hammer onto 9, pull off to 7 and 9 on the D. And they're all the parts there. So thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed Gypsy Road Guitar Lesson by Cinderella. Don't forget to like and subscribe and hit that notification bell. And if you love your 80s rock, glam and metal, jump onto my YouTube channel for hundreds of songs, and I'll see you soon.